Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas offense will get first crack at it here. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Zings it complete to the right. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Baxter. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
They're trailing by just 4 to Kennesaw State. He'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Miller. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Direct snap. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams. Breaks into the open. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snap from the gun on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Power football with the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Wiggles free. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Lewis to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. And the returner will be dragged down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The play-action fake. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Lewis wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Took care of it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. But he has enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to be this time and time again.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Back to throw, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, this offense is already really down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's open on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. To the air, it's Manning. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll leave it with him. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Punt is on its way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's going to fire deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quickly to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Got it behind the line. It's Lockett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Wingo. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Might be calling a hot route. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lockett. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. He's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And off from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 12 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running to Green. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. A little screen to the running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Third down coming up.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McCutcheon. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Steps out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Of 2. Brings up second down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas! The defense putting points on the board. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 23 over Louisiana. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one, Kevin? And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man. It's Wingo. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
13.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It'll be a draw. Look out, he's got room. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Lewis wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it to the right side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus.